An Ultralight Cook Kit demonstration with Captain Camp here on the beach. This is what I've been using for 1 year now, and I see it as the final form of my cook kit. It is based around this self-made alcohol stove. It works perfect for me in most circumstances. 3-season backpacking. Hey you! Get away from shoreline or you'll get dragged into the North Sea! You idiot. Okay, great. The weight of this setup is 257 grams, which includes all accessories, like the empty fuel bottle, but not the fuel itself, because this varies all the time. Let me quickly show you every single item in my cook kit. After that, I'll give you a demonstration. Gonna cook some couscous. And very important, do not use an alcohol stove in an area with a high risk of wildfire. It's just retarded. First item is the pot. This is the Toaks 900mm titanium cook pot, the 13 centimeter wide version. I got it for €50. And on my scale it is 120 grams, pretty light. Some people are fine with an even smaller cook pot, but for me this is the perfect size. The stuff sack that came with the pot weighs 19 grams. I like to protect my expensive pot and prevent the lid from coming off in my backpack. Then this high-tech masterpiece, my self-made stove. It's the Fancy Feast model and weighs only 24 grams. If you want to know everything about alcohol stoves, just look up Hiram Cook. I replicated the stove he made. Instead of the carbon felt, I just use a paper tissue. Just one square like this one. I can cook at least 20 times before I replace the paper. Then the self-made windscreen, pretty essential piece of gear. It's made from empty beer cans. Just slide it together like this and you have a windscreen. It's only 11 grams on my scale. Then a simple lighter, which weighs 14 grams. I am not a really big fan of matches or one of these fire steels, kind of bushcrafty. And if I want a backup fire starter, it would just be an identical lighter like that one. Then my spoon, which is titanium with a long handle and polished bowl, only 19 grams. It's made by several brands. This one is the Optimus brand, which cost me €10. Well, they're all the same. €10 for one spoon. It is light and it works great. Often you'll see people mention a spork. I don't really see any benefits in them. Then a bandana as a pot cleaner. Pretty light, only 30 grams. Kind of multifunctional, also prevents the rattling sound of everything inside the pot. Then the fuel bottle, which has an empty weight of 20 grams. There are better options than this silly Sport Caps bottle, but it has never leaked on me, so I'll just use this until I find something better. The fuel I'm using is bioethanol. Fuel is cheap, more easily available than gas canisters. I don't really know whether gas or alcohol is more sustainable. Also, you'll have to do some research into what kind of alcohol is the best and available in your country and what it's called in your country. It has different names. So let's do it. The stove, the alcohol. Before I light the stove, I have to warn you again. Alcohol stoves can be dangerous and are not suitable in dry climates with a risk of wildfire. Lighter. Can take a while sometimes. It's It's only 4 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's burning, you can't see it, but it is burning. It's probably hard to see on camera, but the stove is burning. A little bit of a yellow flame, should probably replace the paper. So, windscreen. The pot with water. I would say this is about 400 milliliter. Put the lid on the stove. And let's see how long it takes to boil this 400 milliliter. So I showed you all the items of my Ultralight Cook Kit. But there's one more item that I did not show. It is this pocket knife that I use to cut ingredients like vegetables. It's really small and only 21 grams. I did not include this pocket knife in the items of my cook kit because it is really a multifunctional tool, not only for cooking. So it's almost boiling. Could already cook with this, but I'm just waiting for the full boil. Getting my ingredients, which is today is just couscous, raisins, sunflower seeds, some cashew nuts and some spices. I think it's about to boil. You see the steam? Yeah, it is basically boiling. So I don't know what the time is, but so I will put a timer on the screen so we know what the boil time was. Now it's really boiling. So well, I get my ingredients. It's a little much for one person. Take the lid off. Really nice boiling. So I just pour something in. Some more. Oh, okay. A little stir, and then I like to add some spices. So some spices. And of course with couscous you take the pot off the fire. And it is only 4 degrees Celsius right now, so if I think it needs some more heat, I just put it a little bit in the flames. Flames are really yellow today, I don't know. Usually the flames are more blue, but well, they are yellow today. It's easier to see on camera. So I waited for about 8 minutes. Let's take a look at the couscous. This is good. Cooking with Captain Camp. Yes. Of course, this is a pretty easy meal. Couscous, you can even cold soak it. You don't really need hot water. But this hot food, especially when it's 5 degrees, it just gives me much more energy. So there you have it. Ultralight cooking with Captain Camp. Maybe you learned something new. Maybe not. If you're interested in my next videos, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.